Although the Squid Game Season 3 finale brought the iconic Netflix series to a close, it left behind at least 10 major questions that remain unanswered. What's still bothering fans? And what could come next? Let's break it down. Is an American Squid Game spin-off happening? Reports suggest Netflix is developing a Squid Game spin-off set in the United States now that the original series has concluded. Acclaimed director David Fincher is rumored to be involved, though the project is said to be an entirely new concept rather than a remake. Cate Blanchett's Los Angeles cameo in Season 3 hints strongly at Netflix's intention to take its biggest series global. Where will Inho go now? After destroying the Squid Game headquarters, Inho fled Korea and traveled to Los Angeles to deliver Gi-hun's Green Player 456 tracksuit, along with 45.6 billion won, to his daughter. With an investigation likely to be launched in Korea, returning might not be an option. When he sees the American recruiter in an alleyway, it suggests Inho may investigate a possible US version of the games. Or maybe he's ready to leave it all behind, especially after Gi-hun's death. The recruiter was not playing an American game. Interestingly, Cate Blanchett's recruiter is seen playing Dokji, the same game used in Korea to recruit contestants. If there really is an American version of Squid Game, why aren't they using a culturally specific Western children's game instead? Why didn't Gi-hun finish his "humans are" sentence? Before his death, Gi-hun reminds Inho and the VIPs that the contestants are not horses, but human beings. When he tries to define what humans are, he becomes speechless as he sacrificially falls to his death, saving player 222's newborn. He witnessed how vicious and weak humans can be, while always being a symbol of strength and purity throughout the games. Gi-hun was conflicted, perhaps confused, about how to categorize all humans, but his final action spoke infinitely louder than his words. Will Jun-ho take care of Junhe's baby? Inho leaves player 222's child in the hands of his brother, Junho, who is one of the best people he knows. Next to Gi-hun, as wicked as Inho has been, he still plays by the Squid Game rules, entrusting player 222's child and fortune to the only person left alive he knew he could trust. Odds are that Junho will do the right thing and become her legal guardian, especially considering the enormous money incentive. What will Gi-hun's daughter do with his fortune? Gi-hun's daughter, Gyong, is the second child to also become a multi-billionaire at the end of Squid Game Season 3. She lives with her mother, stepdad, and step-siblings, and doesn't even realize how life-changing Inho's gift is to her when she receives the gold credit card. It's unclear what she and her family will do with the inherited fortune. Did Noel reunite with her daughter in China? Noel completes her redemption arc by saving Gyong and is shown at the airport about to fly to China to reunite with the daughter she left behind after defecting from North Korea, but the show never confirms if the reunion actually happens. Why didn't Gyong expose the Squid Game? Gyong is the only Squid Game non-winning player to ever escape and live to tell the tale. This raises the question, why isn't he telling the tale? A big missing component in the Squid Game series finale is the lack of public response to the game. Most people in Gyong situation would have gone to the police and the press. Instead, he returns to his normal life as an amusement park artist. How does Inho really feel about Gi-hun's death? Inho bows his head after Gi-hun's sacrifice, the first visible emotion from the frontman, based on the admiration that Inho developed for Gi-hun. There's no question that somewhere inside his heart, he is sorry to see Gi-hun go. He knows that Gi-hun is a better person than he is, watching him take the moral high ground every time, even when it costs him his life. Inho likely won't be completely broken by Gi-hun's death, but perhaps it opened up a more humanistic side of him that had been locked away for years. Are the Korean Squid Games over for good? One thing that may be more definitive than others is the fate of the Korean Squid Game. With the island being exposed and destroyed, and the Coast Guard getting involved, it would seem as though it would lead to a larger national investigation. With Season 3 being the finale, it also points to the notion that Gi-hun's sacrifice ended the Korean Squid Game. The headquarters are gone, Gi-hun is dead, Inho is on the run, but the questions left behind are louder than the explosions. A new recruiter, a new country, a new game? If the Squid Game really ended, why does it still feel like the beginning?